Picture yourself standing in the kitchen, knowing that every single choice you make about what goes on your plate could either help or hinder your body's ability to keep glucose in check. That's a powerful thought, right? For those dealing with concerns about rising sugar levels, each meal carries weight. There's good news, though. There are a few specific vegetables that hold remarkable benefits for balancing glucose. They're not rare or difficult to find. They're probably available at your local grocery store. Curious to learn which ones they are and how they can help you feel better each day? Let's begin. Welcome. If you've ever felt swamped by all the contradictory information on sugar balance, you're not alone. One resource might tell you to eat lots of greens, while another warns you that certain vegetables can spike glucose. It's no wonder folks get confused or frustrated. Today, we're going to sort through that maze by spotlighting 5 well-known vegetables that support steady sugar readings and can be part of tasty, everyday meals. Even if you aren't dealing with a sugar-related issue, this information might be helpful for friends or loved ones who are. These vegetables don't just help regulate energy levels, they also bring vitamins, minerals, and valuable compounds to your diet. By the end of this script, you'll know exactly why these vegetables deserve a regular spot on your grocery list, how to prepare them in fun ways, and how they can fit seamlessly into your daily life. You'll also feel inspired to approach your meals with more confidence and curiosity, instead of letting worries about sugar overshadow the joy of eating. Let's talk about the everyday hurdles people face when they have to be mindful of sugar. It's not just about avoiding sweet treats. Hidden sugars and rapidly digestible carbohydrates are everywhere, even in foods that might seem safe at a glance. When you're dealing with glucose management, you might discover that certain fruits, snacks, or even sauces cause readings to climb faster than expected. Then there's the exhaustion that can follow a meal if your body has trouble using insulin effectively. Over time, this can chip away at overall well-being. Certain vegetables have the ability to support normal glucose readings, but not all vegetables do this in equal measure. For instance, starchy vegetables can create unexpected changes. On the flip side, non-starchy options with unique compounds and a range of nutrients can provide a helping hand, keeping fluctuations to a minimum. The difficulty lies in sorting out which vegetables are truly beneficial. Perhaps you've been told to just eat more greens, but that advice can be too vague when you need direct, reliable guidance. That's why our journey here is so valuable. We're taking a clear path through the noise, focusing on factual details about 5 top vegetables that can bring real advantages to the table. There's also the matter of taste and variety. Some folks try to increase vegetable intake but get bored eating the same dishes repeatedly, leading them to give up. Nobody wants to eat bland plates of raw greens every day, right? This is where creativity steps in. Once you know which vegetables to trust, you can weave them into recipes you truly enjoy. Think about adding them to stir-fries, soups, or roasted platters with flavorful herbs. Suddenly, a balanced meal isn't a chore. It becomes something you look forward to, which helps you stick with healthier habits in the long term. An added layer to consider is that many folks dealing with sugar issues also have concerns about heart health, weight management, or other aspects of their well-being. Making better food choices can often have ripple effects across multiple areas of health. For example, some of the vegetables we'll discuss are high in fiber, which not only supports stable glucose, but also contributes to healthy cholesterol and digestion. Others contain vitamins linked to better immune function and energy levels. Understanding how these benefits overlap can spark more motivation. After all, these changes are not just about numbers on a meter, they're also about feeling stronger and more energetic every day. Below, we'll look at 5 key vegetables that deserve your attention if you're aiming to keep your body's sugar in better balance. We'll also touch on how to include them in meals, so you can go beyond theory and move straight into practice. 1. Spinach is often seen as a simple, leafy green, but it holds plenty of valuable nutrients that make it a standout choice. It contains a mineral that many people are missing in their daily diet, one that helps the body with glucose control. When the body gets enough of this mineral, it can handle insulin more effectively, which can lead to steadier readings. Spinach also has plenty of dietary fiber, aiding digestion and slowing the release of sugar into the bloodstream. Spinach has a lot going for it beyond that key mineral. It's packed with vitamins that benefit eyes, help the immune system, and support various functions in the body. When you're watching sugar, having foods that keep your system balanced is vital. Spinach is a team player in that sense, helping you feel satisfied while also supporting your health goals. You could blend spinach into a smoothie with plain yogurt, a few berries, and ice. It doesn't overpower the flavor, so it's a natural addition. Another option is to sauté it with a bit of olive oil and fresh garlic. You can also mix fresh leaves into your salad, possibly along with tomatoes, cucumbers, and a lean protein source like grilled chicken or tofu. If you enjoy eggs, tossing spinach into an omelet or scramble can add both texture and nutrients. Fresh spinach can wilt quickly, so consider storing it in a sealed bag with a paper towel to absorb moisture. Alternatively, frozen spinach can be just as beneficial, especially if you're adding it to soups or smoothies. If you prefer a quick option, certain grocery stores offer pre-washed spinach in ready-to-cook packaging, which can save time. Choose one without added sauces or seasonings to keep it as natural as possible. 2. Broccoli doesn't just stand out because of its shape. It has a fantastic compound that supports the body's natural processes of breaking down toxins. This compound is also connected to positive effects on glucose readings. Research done on folks with sugar concerns suggests that including broccoli in a balanced plan can lead to better fasting readings and potentially fewer spikes throughout the day. Apart from that helpful compound, broccoli is rich in various nutrients and beneficial plant chemicals. These can support not just your sugar objectives, but also other parts of wellness like heart function and a healthy immune system. It's high in fiber and low in digestible carbs, making it a prime candidate for those wanting steadier energy. Steamed broccoli is a popular favorite, but it can sometimes turn out bland. Consider roasting it in the oven with a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of salt, and maybe a dash of black pepper or paprika. The edges become slightly crisp, and the flavor becomes richer. You can also add broccoli to stir-fried dishes with lean protein and a light sauce. If you want to keep it super simple, broccoli florets dipped in hummus can be a quick snack. Some folks might enjoy a broccoli and carrot mix that comes fresh or frozen. If choosing a frozen option, watch for any packages that contain sauces loaded with sugar or starches. Plain frozen mixes can be just as nutritious and are convenient for quick meal prep. Fresh broccoli is best used within a few days of purchase. If you can't use it quickly, consider blanching and freezing it. This preserves the nutrients while giving you a convenient stash. 3. Cauliflower. Cauliflower is the unsung hero in many balanced diets because it's a sturdy vegetable that can stand in for higher carb options. Ever tried cauliflower rice or cauliflower pizza crust? They've become popular for good reason. Cauliflower's mild flavor and adaptable texture let it fit into many recipes without overwhelming them. Similar to broccoli, cauliflower belongs to the same family of veggies known for supporting balanced sugar. This makes it a good option if you're seeking ways to replace refined carbs with something that won't overload your system. It's also a fiber source, slowing down how quickly the body absorbs sugar. If you're missing mashed potatoes, cauliflower can mimic that texture quite well. Steam or boil the florets until tender, then blend with a small amount of butter, or a healthier butter alternative, salt and pepper. For extra flavor, toss in roasted garlic. Cauliflower rice is made by pulsing raw florets in a food processor until they form tiny pieces. Sauté these pieces with vegetables, herbs, and perhaps a beaten egg for a fried rice-style dish. If you want to get creative, top cauliflower florets with a bit of cheese and bake them until golden. It's a simple but satisfying side dish. Grocery stores often sell cauliflower pre-riced, which can save a bunch of prep time. Just make sure it's plain without any extra ingredients that might affect sugar. Cauliflower keeps best in a fridge with minimal moisture exposure. Keep it wrapped, but allow for slight air circulation so it doesn't get slimy. If you've pulsed it into rice, store it in a sealed container for a day or two, or freeze it if you can't use it right away. 4. Brussels sprouts. These tiny greens might have a mixed reputation, but that's often because people recall bad experiences with them boiled to the point of sogginess. When cooked correctly, they're full of flavor and can really help out those looking to keep glucose within a healthy range. Brussels sprouts contain a type of fiber that dissolves in liquid. This helps stabilize digestion and reduces rapid sugar absorption, making them a supportive choice for managing glucose. They also boast a certain natural compound often linked to better insulin use. Roasting is the go-to method. Trim off the ends, slice them in half, and place them on a baking sheet with a bit of oil and seasoning. The outer leaves crisp up beautifully, and the insides remain tender. Some like to toss them with balsamic vinegar, but be sure to choose one without added sweeteners if you're watching sugar. You can also shred them raw into thin slices and make a crunchy salad. Combine the sprouts with a mild dressing, lemon juice, olive oil, and herbs, and top with seeds for an added crunch. If you're short on time, many stores offer shredded sprouts that are ready to cook or toss into a salad. Again, check labels to be sure you're not buying a package with extra salt or flavorings. Fresh Brussels sprouts last longer when kept in the fridge in a slightly open bag. Use them within a week for the best taste and texture. 5. Kale has gained a lot of positive attention in recent years, and it deserves a place on your plate too. This tough, leafy green is known for supplying a good dose of vitamins that support immune function, vision, and more. One of its standout attributes is a mineral that helps with fluid balance in the body. Folks aiming to maintain stable glucose often have concerns about cardiovascular wellness, and that mineral can be a friend to the heart. Kale contains fiber and a wide range of nutrients that aid in stable glucose levels. That fiber slows digestion, preventing sudden rises in sugar. Also, the mineral content helps keep blood pressure in a healthy zone, something that can be an added concern for many who watch glucose. If you find kale's texture too tough in salads, try massaging the leaves with a small amount of olive oil and salt. This softens them and makes them more enjoyable to eat raw. Baked kale chips are another way to enjoy it. Just tear the leaves, toss them with oil, sprinkle a bit of salt and pepper, and pop them in the oven until crisp. You can also add chopped kale to soups, stews, or even pasta dishes. It holds its shape better than spinach, giving your meal some hearty texture. If you're up for snacking, some companies produce kale chip varieties with different seasonings. Choose those with minimal added flavors and no sugar. They can be a quick snack when you need something crunchy. Kale is sturdy, but it's best when fresh. Keep the leaves wrapped loosely in the fridge and rinse right before using. If you see any yellow spots, trim them off. Now imagine a meal plan that regularly includes spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. Each one plays a separate part in supporting steady glucose. They're not exotic or hard to find, which means it's completely achievable to keep them on hand. By mixing and matching these veggies, you can create many different flavors, ensuring you don't get stuck in a boring routine. Think about starting your day with a spinach omelet, then having a lunch stir-fry featuring broccoli and cauliflower, and ending with a roasted Brussels sprouts and kale salad for dinner. These veggies stand out for their ability to aid in sugar management. They can also reduce the reliance on more starchy sides that might otherwise lead to a spike. If you load your plate with these vegetables, you're taking a strong step towards stable energy and better health overall. Here's a custom quote that sums it up nicely. The best kind of change is the one that feels sustainable and satisfying from the very first bite. This is the stage where you realize that balancing glucose doesn't have to be about strict limitations or flavorless meals. It's about being strategic with your choices and discovering how small changes can add up in your favor. Many people who start adding more of these vegetables report not just better meter readings, but also more energy, clearer thinking, and greater satisfaction in what they eat. That's an encouraging shift that can motivate you to keep going and try new recipes or cooking methods. We should also talk about the broader effects. These foods might lead to benefits such as clearer skin, a calmer digestive system, and a sense of well-being that can come from fueling your body with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It's a reminder that small, thoughtful choices in your daily diet can impact multiple areas of your life. All of a sudden, that dreaded daily meal prep might turn into an adventure in finding new ways to appreciate simple, wholesome ingredients. Let's go back over the 5 vegetables we've explored. Spinach holds a mineral that helps the body use insulin. It's also high in fiber, aiding steady digestion and energy. Broccoli, rich in a particular compound that can lower oxidative stress, supporting more balanced glucose readings. Roasting or lightly steaming can bring out its flavor. Cauliflower, a flexible vegetable that can replace higher carb sides, from mashed potatoes to pizza crust alternatives. Packed with fiber and mild in taste, so it's easy to spice it up. Brussels sprouts, tiny but powerful. Their soluble fiber can slow sugar surges, and with proper cooking, they become a flavorful addition to many meals. Kale, a tough green that's full of nutrients. Fiber and a beneficial mineral help both glucose and heart wellness. When these vegetables appear on your plate regularly, you're not just eating greens, you're fueling your body with the building blocks it needs for steadier glucose and improved overall health. That's an advantage for anyone who wants to keep living an active, vibrant life without worrying as much about random spikes and drops. The insight to take away is that simple, accessible foods can play a large part in better health management. You don't have to chase the newest superfood or rely on complicated meal plans. By focusing on these 5, you have a straightforward, reliable path to making real improvements. Combine them with lean proteins, healthy fats, and other well-selected ingredients, and you'll notice that your meals can be both satisfying and beneficial. You might also feel more in control of your day-to-day rhythms, with fewer highs and lows in energy. If this information has resonated with you, then consider trying out these vegetables in your very next grocery run. Maybe pick one dish, like a roasted broccoli and cauliflower medley for dinner, and see how you feel afterward. If you notice more stable readings and a sense of well-being, keep going. Rotate kale into your next lunch or give Brussels sprouts another shot by roasting them with a seasoning you love. If you appreciated this script and want more tips on how to navigate sugar concerns and live a healthier life overall, tap the like button. Also, consider subscribing so you won't miss future guides. We regularly share new ideas on cooking, nutrition, and everyday strategies for better living. Do you know someone who could benefit from this straightforward approach to eating? Pass this script or video link along. Together, we can spread the word about meals that actually fit into real life. No confusion, no extreme restrictions. We'd also love to hear about your favorite ways to cook these vegetables. Have you discovered a fantastic spinach smoothie combination or a savory kale chips recipe you'd recommend? Let's share helpful tips and keep each other inspired. Remember, positive change starts with a single step. By adding spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale to your routine, you're making a real investment in your long-term wellness. Each of these foods offers specific advantages for anyone aiming to keep glucose steady and enjoy great taste at the same time. So why wait? Your next meal is a chance to support your body in more ways than one. Make it count and enjoy the journey toward feeling better every single day.